Now someone just said something on Discord. I heard the beep. Oh my god, that lifter is bouncing all over the place. Oh my god, what the heck? That's on its side. It's balancing. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I finally made a video. Can you believe that? I finally made a video. I know it's been a little while, I'm sorry. But I did make a video. Just takes me a little while to get a... Please ignore that noise. Please ignore that noise. It takes me a little while to get a video out, especially if I'm going to like edit it, make it shorter, make it better, and all sorts of other stuff like that. But enough about me making a video finally. You're probably wondering what game I'm playing. Well, in case you are a fly and can't read, I'm playing a game called Lumber Inc. 3 Remade. Now, before I tell you about this game, let me tell you a little bit about a guy named Wigian. So, Wigian created a Lumber Inc. 1, which never got super popular, I don't think, and it was a very old game. It's a lot older. But he went on to create Lumber Inc. 2 and 3, and then more recently he created Mining Inc., which was featured in the book Roblox Top Adventure Games. Now, for whatever reason, his game kind of fell into disrepair, so these two people, Hades6, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I think I am. Probably wrong about that. And another guy named Dutch Developer, remastered and remade Lumber Inc. 3 and Mining Inc. Now, Mining Inc. Remastered, way more popular than Lumber Inc. Remade. Lumber Inc. 3 Remade, sorry. It's a lot more popular, partially because it's frequently updated. Another reason, it's a lot newer. Lumber Inc. 3 Remade, though, still has a decent number of people playing it. It's normally got about 100 people playing it. Now, I joined the most jam-packed server there is, because this is a team-based game. The more people there are, the more easily you can get your job done. What you do in this game is you go into a forest, you cut down trees, whether you're using an axe or a truck, then you either load other trucks, or you'll load the truck yourself, and then you haul logs with trucks over to a sawmill. And in the sawmill, the logs are cut up into planks, and then those planks are packed into boxes, and then you load the boxes onto a train, as you can see this person with their forklift just did right here. Now, on this server, these people are being super efficient. This train is almost completely full. Now, the game does have 3 game passes. One is VIP, you get a few perks, that's 10 Robux. Another one's a special truck pack. You get some vehicles for that, that one's 30 Robux. And then the final one is the helicopter pilot game pass, and that's 200 Robux. It's very expensive, but it gives you a helicopter. I think the game is pretty cool. This is a very, very fun game, so I figured I'd play it. So I think that we should get started. So let me explain where exactly I am. These groups of what looks like ninja stars. These are Roblox spawn pads. This is where players spawn. There's a group right here, and then there's a group on the other side of this roadway, as you can see. This is the central point. The sawmill's right here. That's where the logs go in. They get turned into logs. The logs don't get turned into logs. What am I saying? The logs get turned into planks and then get packed into boxes. The boxes are hauled over there, over this little river, to the train. Over there, that's the tunnel over to the forest. Right over here is the truck shop. That's where you can buy trucks, spawn up a truck, and also just to the left of the truck shop, right over there, you can also view what people are driving, which vehicles, and where they have those vehicles. And then you're going to notice that there's a sign over here, and the reason I'm showing you this is because a lot of people don't know this. This says helicopter, and there's an arrow pointing right up there, because you might notice that this rock right here is differently looking from the other rocks, and that's because it's actually not a rock. What it is it's actually a helipad, and that's where you spawn the helicopter if you have the game pass. That's only if you have the game pass. Now, you just simply climb up the rock face like this, jumping, until you reach the helipad. So as you can see, this is the helipad. This is the pad right here. You have to have the game pass to spawn the helicopter, of course. If you were to step on it, which I'm not going to, you either get prompted to purchase the game pass or are killed. I'm not sure which one it is, because this is an older game. It's been updated fairly frequently, though. So let me head over to the vehicle area. At the top of the screen, you can see how much money I have, which is $236. You can see which session the server is on, which is session 7, so that means the server has loaded 7 trains so far. Wait, no, I'm sorry, 6 trains, because they're working on the 7th train right now. This next bit is the amount of time that this session has been going on for. So this session has been going on for almost 30 minutes now. Right over here is the train. You can see the locomotive right here, and then you can see all the cars. Each car can hold 18 boxes. All of these cars are full, except for this one right here. And that one only has 8 out of the 18 boxes that you can put on a car. So let me head over to the catalog where you can purchase trucks, and I'll explain what each of these trucks do. The first category of trucks is lifters. What lifters do is they pick up logs and load them into haulers, and sometimes certain self-sufficient vehicles. The mini lifter and heavy lifter can also pick up boxes. Then you have haulers. Haulers haul logs to their sawmill to be turned into planks and packed into boxes. You have cutters. Actual cutters, like the mini cutter and dual cutter, will cut down trees, of course, but this bulldozer is actually an auxiliary vehicle. And it sorts logs into piles so that lifters can pick them up way more easily. Then you have forks. They have one purpose, and that is to pick up boxes and load them onto the train. Then you have VIP trucks. Those are the loader and sweeper. The sweeper is free with the VIP Game Pass. The sweeper and loader are both self-sufficient vehicles. The loader is essentially a lifter that can only pick up logs. And the sweeper is essentially a hauler that can load itself, so it doesn't need a lifter to load it. Then you have the special truck pack trucks. Here, you have one vehicle that you get for free with the special truck pack Game Pass, and that's the Jeep. It's one of the fastest vehicles in the game. All of the fastest vehicles have a top speed of 40, which is the only speed, because this is an older game, so vehicles will automatically reach their top speed. This really has no purpose in the game other than being a passenger vehicle, because it has 3 passenger seats. The mag is essentially the sweeper, except I don't think that the mag can be loaded by a lifter. And unlike the sweeper, the mag will... Oh, I guess the train just got filled. I've never had this happen to me before while I'm in the menu, so the menu of the session just covered the menu of the truck catalog. So here you can see some of the stats, like the trees cut, 396, the trees milled were 144, tree efficiency is 37%. The tree efficiency bonus, I get $37. Work/time efficiency bonus, $200 for that. Work time efficiency was 361, and I should have gotten my money. No. Maybe you don't get money for that, but as you can see, the new train is coming in right now. And now everyone is going to be grabbing trucks and doing all sorts of stuff. I'm probably going to grab a cutter. I might not, though. Yeah, that session has ended, so now the server has gotten 7 trains completely filled. Now, I was at the special truck pack trucks. I was on the mag. Again, the mag is essentially a sweeper. The major difference, though, is that it will pick up a log within a certain area of the mag. It doesn't have to touch this plow on the front like with the sweeper. And then there's the Combine. Now, I'm not sure exactly what class the Combine is. It's not a self-sufficient vehicle, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's auxiliary, and what it does, it'll take smaller logs, I think size 1 to 3 logs, and I think turns them into size 4 logs so that areas don't get insanely crowded. That's pretty much it for all the vehicles. Now you guys can see what trucks I own. I own the mini lifter, the hauler, the mini cutter, the fork, the bulldozer, the heavy lifter, and finally the super hauler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the mini cutter because the forest has just been reset and now there's going to be all sorts of trees there that are going to need to be cut. Now, before I drive anywhere with this, I have an axe in my inventory. As soon as you join the game, you're going to have this axe, so that way you'll be able to cut down trees, because at the start of the game, you're not going to be able, because at the start of the game, you won't be able to purchase a cutter vehicle. Now, in my inventory, you'll also see that I have an item right here, which is number 2. It's literally nothing. And then item number 3 is the flip tool. If you left click while holding this item, it will automatically flip your vehicle over if it was on its side or upside down. Now, with a vehicle that has functions, you can take out the second item and use hotkeys to automatically use those functions by just pressing keys on your keyboard instead of pressing the buttons that will appear on the side of the screen. This truck is very, very simple to use. Essentially, you just drive into a tree. Then you just drive into a tree with the front, the arms will wrap around the tree, the saw will come in, cut the tree, retract, and then the arms will retract back also. This is the smaller cutter. The dual cutter is a much better cutter and will instantaneously cut trees. As soon as the saw hits a tree, it will cut the tree. Thank you for hitting me. I appreciated that. Now this, I didn't... Oh, okay, I hadn't recognized this map, but now I do, because this is the map that, is used in the helicopter tutorial. Because the helicopter is very hard to fly vehicle. I can't see a single I'm doing this far zoomed out. The helicopter, is a very hard to fly vehicle, so there's an entire tutorial for it on YouTube. You can access that by just looking at the description of the Game Pass. So as you can see, I drive into the tree, the arms wrap around. Now the saw is going to come in, just like that. It's going to come out, and so will the arms. And then I always like to knock trees over as I pull away, because that way they're a lot easier to pick up if you have like a lifter. And some players, for whatever reason, think that a log like that hasn't been knocked over, is a still standing tree, so then they won't pick it up at all. Now, as you can see, the cutter, not the lifter, was partially lifted up there, and that's because the arms can just barely fit around a log of this size. That's a size 4 log. There are also, logs that are either known as mega logs. Oh my god, I'm climbing the tree. Okay. That was interesting. But, size 8 logs, or much more commonly referred to as mega logs, are huge, and you can't even cut those with this, cutter. This cutter is just too small. Those trees are very close together. I'll use the axe on these. What I always do with the axe is I just spam left click, and then I walk into the logs to make them fall over. Now, there's a few different types of trees. I'm not sure what all the names are. If someone knows the names of these trees, I'd really like to know them. Now, there is a tree that I do know the name of. It's known as the silver tree, the gray tree, or the silver birch tree. It's pretty rare. You'll find it more frequently on a later session, so if the session has a higher number, you'll find it more frequently, and you'll find it at higher elevations by these rocks. If they create a box of that color, then they give you a lot of extra money compared to other colored boxes. A box's color is randomly chosen based off the color of the planks in the box, so it's randomly chosen from all of the different colors of planks in the box. So if it's the color of a silver birch, then you get extra money. So, looks like these people they're doing a pretty good job. Now, the only thing is, these logs are an absolute mess. They are all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the bulldozer, and I'm going to clean up these logs, because they're all over the place, and there's 2 dual cutters driving around, too, and those are very, very efficient vehicles. This person just lagged out and crashed into me and flipped me over. That's wonderful. Now, they're way more efficient than the axe and the VIP axe, because if you have the VIP Game Pass, then if you've got the VIP Game Pass, then you actually get a much more efficient axe and a faster walking speed. So if you have the VIP Game Pass, don't even buy this vehicle, because just the free axe that you get and your faster movement speed is way more efficient. Looks like someone is saying we need more wood. Yeah. I'm not sure what these people are doing. They should be loading up the haulers over in the forest, not, wandering around over here. But yeah, I'm gonna grab my bulldozer so that I can, clear up all of the logs that are strewn all over the place. So let me grab that. There we go. Now, this is one of the fastest vehicles in the game, like I said. It has a top speed of 40, which is its only speed, of course. It's very, very good at pushing logs. It can push insane amount of logs downhill. It can push a decent amount of logs on a flat surface. Uphill, it struggles a little bit uphill, pushing somewhat large amount of logs. But downhill, it does amazingly downhill. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. Realistically, you can use any... Okay, I just climbed that log. That has... These logs are a little bit lagged out right now. A little bit borked. For some reason, there's a few random trees here. I'm going to cut these so that they're not in my way. Now I'm just going to push all of these logs down to the road so that lifters can get to them super easily, and also so that there is not this huge mess of logs. Okay, I just climbed those logs. Sometimes I will actually... Oh, my god. Okay, these oh, my god, that log was just flung. Okay. That was interesting. Sometimes I'll push logs uphill so that I can get them way more easily into big piles. So, gonna push all these logs down here. I was hoping that it wouldn't rain while I was recording, because it was raining, like, just a few minutes before I started recording, and now the sun is shining very brightly, so I'm pretty happy about that. I live in Florida, so, I mean, it doesn't usually rain for very long in Florida anyways, if it does rain, which it doesn't even rain super often. Like, it barely ever rains in winter. Which is kind of surprising, because in winter it's colder, so you would expect there to be, more rain. But no, that's actually not true at all. Because in summer you'd expect that all the water would be evaporating, so that there wouldn't really... Actually, you know, now that I think about it, it kind of makes sense that it rains in summer, because if the water evaporates, then it forms clouds, right? Now... I'm gonna grab my lifter in a second. I just want to push some of these logs down here, because I'm sure you guys want to see me use all these vehicles, especially seeing that this is literally my 5th video, and I'd say about a decent chance the person who is watching this video right now has no clue even what a hotkey is, which I'm not going to explain it. I'm honestly not going to explain it. This is a way too big pile of logs. I can't push that many logs. Oh, God. Yeah, sometimes the logs kind of lag out and the bulldozer climbs them. If that happens, you kind of just go forward, reverse, go forward, reverse, go forward, reverse, like that. It seems to be a lot better with smaller logs. It seems like if you get the log to go far enough, it won't be as glitchy. As you can see, it's kind of just like lagging out, and it wants to go back where it was. Like that. I just climbed under that. That was, interesting. Some of the larger vehicles, they'll actually high-center themselves, but it doesn't matter because these are older vehicles, and the wheels, or tracks in the case of this vehicle, don't actually turn at all. They don't actually turn. So it's kind of just there for decoration and to make the game more realistic. Now, on a large server like this, on a server with a lot of people, like this one, sometimes stuff goes really quickly. Like, it hasn't even been that long, and there's already 9 boxes on one of the train cars. Like, it hasn't even been that long, and there's already 9 boxes. Now, I've actually been recording for quite a bit already. I'm kind of surprised by how long I've been recording for. Wow. Yeah, 20 minutes I've been recording for already. Alright, I'm going to get these logs down here, and then I'll grab a lifter. Now, someone just said something on Discord. I heard the beep. Oh my god, that lifter is bouncing all over the place. Oh my god, what the heck? That's on its side. It's balancing on a lot. Oh my god, more crashes happening over here. There's an upside down lifter, and another lifter crashed into the back of it on its nose. Oh my god. That was pretty insane right there. I have never seen that before in this game. I have seen vehicles get stuck in the ground, but I have not seen that. Yeah. Alright, so I own 2 different lifters. I own the mini lifter and the heavy lifter. I'm going to grab the heavy lifter because it's a lot better. Now, with this, as you can see, you can raise it, you can lower it, and then you can release logs if there are any on. I don't have any on, so I'm not going to. Now, oh, it actually looks like there's some boxes here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab a forklift. Now, with this lifter and that mini lifter that just passed me, you can actually haul boxes around. It's just the forklift is a much more efficient vehicle. So I'm going to grab that and use it instead. And anyway, the fork is also a lot faster. Now with this, it's got the same functions. Raise, lower, and then release. The person almost rear-ended me. Alright, now, if you don't have a full load of boxes with a forklift, I always wait for new ones, and I always park my truck here so that the forks are just in front of this ramp, because the boxes are going to come down this ramp. Here we go. Another box. Now, there are 2 different ways to load boxes onto the train. Really? Did you have to hit me? My god. Oh. He almost hit me. 2. There's 2 different ways to load boxes onto trains. You can just drive into the train, or you can do it a little more legitly and drive close to the train and then release the boxes down. I tried to do that because I like everything to be realistic. Now, I know I said I was going to get a lifter, but there are some boxes over here, and I don't see any forks doing anything. And, oh my... People are improperly unloading logs. Just so that you guys know, if you have a hauler or certain self-sufficient vehicles that tip their bed backwards and unload logs like this, forward to back, don't unload the logs onto this unloading area right here. Unload the logs onto this one, because this one has more space. The other one, the logs get lifted up into... Okay, completely forget what I just said, because it's not important at all, because there is a button that allows you to clean up logs and reset them. So, yeah, completely ignore what I just said, because it's not at all important. So, completely ignore what I just said. Completely ignore it. So, I'm going to wait here. We've got 2 boxes on their way right now. While I wait, I'm gonna... Oh, wait, actually, never mind. Now, the way this works is logs get cut right here. This is the recycling center. If there are planks that are too short, like I just saw some go through, they'll be combined into larger ones that will come back around. Over here, they'll get packed into boxes, and then the box will go down the rest of the conveyor. Right here, I've never actually read this before. Can only be used once every 5 minutes, and I guess you can use it if logs end up like this, so yeah, that's pretty useful. Now I'm going to get back into the forklift, because I've got a full load of boxes, And now I'll grab a lifter. Now I'll grab a lifter. Because there's 2 people with lifters that I think have the boxes at least somewhat under control. Now, this car, it has only 1 box left. So I'll let one of these guys take care of that. So I'm going to work on this car right here. Ah, it didn't box. Go on. Go on. There you go. Yeah, looks like the boxes are under control at this point. This person is... Okay, you are driving into the mill. Okay. Never seen that before. Excuse me, person. So I will grab my heavy lifter. There it is. And now we'll head on over there. First, I just want to see what vehicles are over in the forest. So let's see. Now it looks like there's a heavy lifter in the forest, super lifter in the forest, hauler in the forest. There are not a lot of haulers, and there are a lot of different lifters. So I'm actually going to grab a hauler. I know. I said I was going to use a lifter. But lifters are a lot like forklifts. They're a lot like the forks. Haulers are a little different. You can raise and lower the bed like that, and then you can also strap and unstrap logs that are in there, and that essentially locks them down so that they don't fall out. This person's parked in the middle of the road. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. There's a log in the tunnel right there. Okay. There is... I think there's 1 hauler here, and there are 2 lifters. So one of these lifters could, possibly load my truck. Oh, there's another hauler coming now. I think one of those lifters might be AFK. You know, I'll park over on this side. Some sort of invisible thing on the ground here that keeps tipping my truck. Oh, you know what it is? No, it's actually just it's hitting the road because the road is slightly higher up than the ground. Alright, well, I'm actually going to work on cutting down this tree because this is kind of in the way. I'll cut this tree down while I wait. Oh, it's a size 4 tree. Go on, fall over. There we go. Knock this tree down too. Go on, fall. 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 God, this log does not want to fall over. What the heck? Okay. Looks like one of the rail cars has already been filled. I'm gonna ask this guy if he can load me. You know what, I'm actually going to grab another lifter, because this guy doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. And he's taken ages. So you guys will actually get to see me use a lifter. This guy's still parked in the middle of the road over here. Looks like we're making a lot of progress. Looks like the jam over here has been fixed. Just drove off the road there a little, ignore that. Really? I was going to pass on the left, but okay. So, heavy lifter. I'll finally use this. Not a lot of these people are even using vehicles right now. Alright guys, so I skipped over to me here in the forest, real quickly, and I'm gonna grab this log. So this particular lifter can pick up size 1 to 4 logs. It cannot pick up size 8 logs, the mega logs. I think I can load one last log into this guy's truck. Let's see. Oh, dang it, go on, unload. There we go, yep, that fit. There's actually a log under this guy's truck. I'll get that out for him. Go on. There we go. And this guy is not driving his truck. Let me tell him to go. Oh, another truck. There we go. Guy didn't lock his load down. All those logs are going to fall out if he... Oh, there we go. Then he locked his load down. That didn't even land in his truck. Oh my god. That's a very, There you go, that time it went in. I'll give him some larger logs. Oh, that's a large log right there, actually. The larger the log, the better it is. Now he, I believe, has the smallest... Oh my... Is he gonna let me load his truck? I don't know. He's just driving around on his side. This guy keeps crashing into me. A fourth lifter is just coming over here now. Okay. This guy needs to get up from his side and flip his truck. I've got an idea. Gonna see if... Because this guy is obviously a noob and has no clue how he can flip his truck, so I'm gonna see if I can flip it with mine. No, that didn't work. There's another truck anyway that just came by. No. Really? Really? Did he have to crash into me like that? This guy is crashing into me now. Can you wait your turn? My god. And I missed the truck. Again. Just so that you know, I do not normally miss the truck. There we go. Looks like that's going to handle that, so I'll take a log back over, because I want to see what's going on over at the mill. This guy's asking people to help him. I'm going to press 3, then click. Telling him to do that, so that way he understands how you flip your truck. So I'll bring this over to the mill. Oh, truck. Bring this over to the mill. Drop it off. Looks like another rail car is almost completely loaded. Looks like people aren't really doing anything with boxes right now. Gonna clean up some of these logs. Realistically, if you have a hauler and the logs get dumped out this way, you're going to want to try to use that, but I was just proven wrong, because if you use this, even if the logs get stuck, you can use that, and I guess it will fix the logs. I had no clue about that. You learn something new every day. And I think I'm going to end off this video right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Lumber Inc. 3 Remade, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.